Yeah. I'm curious, how do you feel about drawing backgrounds? I didn't like it at first, but then I started to not mind it once I started trying to like learn it more. I still have a long way to go, but I'm always curious what people's thoughts are. I know many of my friends hate drawing backgrounds, which is a shame because... Oh, hello! Viney girl. Hello, what is going on? I am working on an animatic for one of my school projects. Hello. It is cracking quite well. It might be crack-a-lackin', as some might say. Yeah, we're just hanging out, vibing. I'm working on an animatic for my animation class in college. Just having a good time. This is the animatic for what will inevitably be the final project for this class. Should be fun. I want to do more streams of me working on this to just help keep me motivated and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, welcome, welcome. Feel free to chat. I love interacting with y'all, so we're just kind of vibing. Okay, so... Oh, nice! That's so cool. Is it for a school project, personal project? If you don't mind me asking. Also... Oh, nice. Yeah. I feel your pain. I'm in it as well. College project. Also, yeah, Al, start practicing. Yeah. I feel that, Al. I was in a similar boat, Al, of like, I didn't like making backgrounds for quite a while until I was like, you know what, I just need to learn. And I started learning some and I started to not mind it as much. Of course, I also used a cheat to help me learn, which is creating builds in Minecraft, taking screenshots of those, and then using that as my perspective. And then just drawing over that. So I don't... It is kind of cheating. I need to learn, like, other methods. Okay. Oops. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. having an architecture background could have some pretty interesting uses in animation studios. Like, understanding how buildings work, it might help you with making backgrounds if that's what you end up working on a lot on projects, or like for helping design certain sets and like designing certain things for shows and movies. Oh, yeah, that's true. I may have to pick your brain about some stuff like that, because I have a lot of stories that I want to write someday, and I've been considering applying architecture to like some of the background of like how the world is built. Might as well go to an expert. That's more of an expert than I am. Yeah. I guess that is true though, because like with the history, like the way how things are designed are definitely very grounded in historically, like historical context definitely affects that. I forget about that. Well, I it's easy to forget about that. Nice. Hmm. Is there a certain like culture's architecture that's your favorite? I'm curious. Gothic architecture. Ooh, yeah. I do know some about like I know what you're talking about. That stuff is really cool. Hmm. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff in like Rome that I really am interested in. I was actually fortunate enough to go to Rome a couple years ago, and I have a bunch of pictures of like different areas. It was very interesting. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, it was really cool going through. I got to go through the Colosseum uh with a group, which was cool. Um I went south. So I started at Rome and then I went south all the way down to the heel. So I got to visit Pompeii as well. And I'll tell you, they really like uh they really like a certain thing that men have. They put it everywhere, and it's very interesting and almost a little jarring because you'll be walking through these ancient ruins and there's just a whole dick just like on the wall, but it wasn't graffiti. It was something that was like deliberately put there by some kind of architecture back in the day. And once you realize it, they're everywhere, and it's so funny. Yeah, it is definitely very interesting. Yeah, there was also like ancient graffiti on some of the walls. Like you could like it was written in like I guess it was Latin, the language that they spoke back then. I don't know what language there's it was in, but it was like in the language that would have existed back then of people like writing stuff. And one of our tour guides told us that it literally was like this person was here, like name of person was here, or like this person sucks and stuff. It's like humans have never changed. We are the exact same as we have always been. Yeah. Okay, that's right. Hmm. You know, what'd be another fun project to start doing sometime is I could do live streams of lore videos. That could be cool. Like I could, because I have like a whole like world building thing that I've been doing for years where I've created like all these different cultures and stuff. I'd love to like learn how to draw different types of architecture and like design stuff and then like create my own architecture for that world and like create characters and stuff and make like art pieces that depict stuff from that world. Maybe attach lore to it. That'd be really cool. Yeah, my search history is so scuffed because like I'm I want to write book. I want to write a book, so I Google some weird stuff sometimes. Like, how many stab wounds can someone endure before they die? How long can you be bleeding out from a certain thing before you pass out from blood loss? How to hide a body? Like, it's it's so scuffed. But yeah, lore videos would be really fun to do. That could be a fun complement, like complementary, like video or stream to do, to like do a video of like, or like a stream of like studying how to do architecture and like learning about architecture stuff and like making backgrounds and stuff. Like a background study basically, and then have another one where I would just like apply what I learned and make something cool. That'd be cool. There we go. That's what I needed. Okay, yeah. So the background you can see in this angle, and then when they turn, it shifts so that the mirror is also in focus. That way they're looking at the mirror very clearly. I do really enjoy storyboarding. Okay, I think I can keep going for maybe another hour, and then I'll have to part ways. I'm going to set a timer. There we go. Okay, so I am live on YouTube. I was trying to figure that out earlier. I don't know why. I don't know if this is something to do with the dual streaming plugin that I have on OBS, or if it's just that my YouTube, there's something with my YouTube, but I am streaming, but it's almost like no one can see it. It's really weird. Oh, hello. Standard underling. Sorry, standard, but I have my own standards. I don't think I'm going to take you up on that. Hate to say. Oh, hello. Thank you for the follow. That was uh louder than I thought it would be. That's really funny. I might have to adjust the alerts on my Twitch, but it's also good to know that that's working. Yes, but yeah, thank you for the follow. That genuinely scared me. Oh no, yeah, thank you for the follow. No worries. I don't know if it was loud on you guys' side or not. If it was on you guys' side, then I should adjust the volume. Otherwise, if not, it is kind of funny that it can just jump scare me once in a while. A little bit. Yeah, I'm still gonna adjust the volume. I think I had it on the settings. It was set to like 30% volume. I'm gonna set it probably to like 15 then. It's good to know. Gonna... this, and... There we go. Duplicate. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Al. I hope to stream a lot more often and just do like hangouts like this and probably a lot of other stuff too. I have video games I want to stream myself playing with friends. Whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, I'll catch you another time. Oops. I gotta line this up. This, duplicate. Right. Okay. Yeah? No? Okay. See ya. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you should. Animation is such a fun way to just express your characters and your stories. I in particular am using my OCs for telling short stories about my own life and stuff. So like this character that I'm drawing here is a representation of myself. And then I just make animations that tell stories of either things I have experienced, or some of them are also fictional. Like, I created this character with them kind of also having their own life. It's fun. Once you realize that having the ability to draw means that you can draw whatever you want, the power is yours. Might actually pull this over here. Actually, I might just delete that. Okay. Yeah, when you realize that once you realize that you can imagine anything, it's all over. I wonder if my YouTube stream is doing any... Oh, I see that we have a couple people on the YouTube stream. Hello. Apologies for not responding to your chats. I have 2 separate chats. I need to... There's a plugin somewhere that, like, combines the YouTube stream and the Twitch stream together. I still need to set that one up. But yeah, Cappy, I'm animating. I'm working on a final for my animation class. The current stage is just making the animatic of it, so I'm just doing, like, all of the, like, actions and stuff of what is happening and different camera shots. It's fun. I'll have to check the YouTube chat more often, actually. I wonder... Can I just pop out? Aha, I can. I can pop out the YouTube chat. There we go. Haha. I have the biggest of brains. Or not, for not realizing that I could do this earlier. There we go. Now I have YouTube and Twitch open. Cool. Whoop. It's good to know that people are able to find me on YouTube stream, though, because last time that I tried doing a dual stream, for some reason, the YouTube stream didn't get seen. Like, nobody saw it, which is interesting, because, like, people showed up to the Twitch one, but then the YouTube one, it, like, didn't even get sent out into the algorithm. It just was completely nothing. Very interesting. Wonder if I should set up some kind of like window on the screen that has chat like visibles that everyone can see their chat during streams. I don't know. Maybe I should do that. There's still a lot of things that I need to add and adjust to my setup. Um, okay. Step back here and then their eyes look down at their hand. Which reminds me, this should add here we go. Yeah, it's a little bit much to explain what's going on with this video. Maybe I will explain it in a later stream once I'm a little further along. Because for my assignment final, I decided to make a video that was a little bit more personal than what some other people were doing. So I have something that is inspired by something, let's say, a little sad. It's okay though, it has a happy ending. Go back and turn the reflection. Up to it. Just looking on and creeps onto them. Step back down. It creeps up the arm. And then there's this shot, and then the next shot. It's on the ground, so that means that they have to be. I might actually draw this shot first. So I can get perspective better. Yes. I need to shrink this a bit. After that, I need to quickly closer. Maybe. Perspective is key. Especially in the art of depression. Okay. Portions are very, I don't know. But that's fine, because I'm just trying to get the general idea out, not make it fantastic. Oops. This. really close to being done. So I think I'm a little over halfway done. I think so. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I just needed to grab something. And by something, I mean water. That just got me so quiet. We gotta get out there. I know I haven't said a lot. I'm just like kind of locking in, which is fine. I kind of need to work on this, but I do love talking with people in chat. Yeah, me too. Oh yeah, you said that you were working on your own animation, right? Or was that someone else? Someone said earlier that they were doing... Oh, that was Viney Girl. Oh, that was you? Viney Girl said that they were working on an animation. Oh. Maybe. I was gonna say though, I was curious what are you working on? Doing one now too, so I guess. Oh, yeah, nice. You said that you were gonna do something for your OC, right? Ah. Yeah, that's fair. A lot of the time I'll make animations to funny audios and stuff that I find on, like, I don't know, somewhere on the internet. Wave Surfer, that's cool. That is pretty cool. Yeah, my character's name is Draws. They are the one that represents me, at least. I have 3 characters. Their names are Art, Cat... you can't read that. Their names are Art, Cat, and Draws. That's actually where my name comes from. Super intuitive, I know. People constantly think that my name is, like, Art Cat or something, or Cat. But I don't know why younger me thought the name Draws would be the intuitive one to go for the name of my character. Yeah, this guy here, her name is Draws, and then there are other secondary main characters whose names are Art and Cat, and they all, like, live together. Wave Surfer, though. That's cool. Yeah. It is silly. Like, there's nothing I can really do about it on my side, because, like, it does read as ArtCat, does the action of drawing, and I don't know. I'll have to make... I should do a skit sometime of, like, someone getting really confused about Draws, having her name be Draws, and being assumed to be ArtCat or something. I'm sure I could find something silly for that. Let's see, you were looking for a funny audio. I don't know. I can't think of any off the top of my head that I could recommend. On my side, I have, like, a pre-saved list of stuff. I was bored one day and I was just scrolling on my phone and I just saved a ton of audios from different memes. And so I still have, like, I think 12 more left of just, like, I had, like, it was like 20 or 30 videos total of just, like, different skits and shorts and stuff that I wanted to make audios to. It's kind of nice to have. I can be like, what do I want to do? And I can sift through some of the audios and it gives me quick inspiration when I need it. This. Well, I bid you good luck with your hunt for an audio. I am definitely curious about your OC because, like, the name Wave Surfer, it, like, gives such a specific vibe and it makes me almost, like, want to know more. It's very interesting. Should I? I mean, because there's so many ways it could go, but like, Wave Surfer sounds almost like an occupation type name. So obviously, I'm guessing that they either live on the coast or they have some kind of job where they do something along the lines of like it feels like a name that a character that would do something active would have. I don't know if you have it as more of like a cyberpunk or like fantastical route or if it's more of a realistic route. Because like fantastical, I could imagine there being all kinds of ways it could go. Of like maybe they have some like they're like someone who like rides certain like waves on in some like fantasy world or something as like an occupation. Or it could also be like a music related thing. I don't know. There's so many possibilities. It makes me curious. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Shift to be more of actually, I'll keep that as. Roysif. Well, hello. What do I think I'm doing, animating, at a time like this? Well, you see, O Troy of the Ceph variety, I am working on my animatic. It's due today, actually. I have to have it done before my class at 5. Actually, technically, I have to have it done at like 3, because that's about the time that I'd have to leave to go to campus. I am curious, though, Troy. Did my stream get recommended to you? I am kind of speedrunning this animatic. Because on the YouTube side, I'm still trying to figure out how people find it. So I'm curious if it was like recommended to you, or if you got like an alert, or... Oh, nice. So did it... I'm guessing it just alerted you. That's cool. Man. I just tried to take a swig of peace tea and I just spilled it all over my face. Eh. Okay. It's fine. Peace tea? Wait, do you not know what peace tea is, Troy? Specifically, it's the brand Arizona peace tea. There's different kinds of flavors. The most common is the most common is just like green tea. This one is I think it's black tea with lemon. You don't drink leaf water? Well, more for me then, I guess. I happen to be an avid tea enjoyer. Actually, you know what, Troy? Do you want to join me in call? Because I think I should be in call on our Discord. Yeah, I am. Oh, you can't use GIFs in there, yeah. Ah, fair enough. Okay. Yeah, I really need to find the plugin for OBS that combines YouTube's stream chat with Twitch's stream chat and just combines them into the same thing. Because it's probably disorienting for, like, people watching on one side to not see the chat that I'm talking to. I know there is a plugin for it, so I'm gonna look into that probably after this. Whenever I'm done with the stream. Oh yeah, Troy, I guess you haven't seen the thing that I'm working on, have you? I don't know how much context you have. For those wondering, Troy is a friend of mine, fellow artist. They're also looking for commissions if anyone wants to have their art created. No? Okay. Yeah, so Troy, this is, I'm working on an animatic for my animation final class. The story that I'm doing is of my character draws. Um, Essentially, it's meant to represent something I've actually experienced in real life, which is basically a representation of dysphoria. Oh, nice, Ricochet. Yeah, our commissions is a fun way to make income. But yeah, this is basically a representation of something I've experienced in the past. So it starts with draws, walking up into her bedroom, sets her bag down. She looks at the mirror, and it cuts to her with her reflection, which starts to glitch. She starts walking towards it as it keeps glitching and distorting until she touches the mirror, and the glitching it starts to spread onto her actual body. She jumps back in surprise and looks down and sees as the strange glitching effect is starting to take over her body until she's completely overwhelmed by it. And then she gets snapped out of it when, this is what I'm drawing right now, she gets snapped out of it because her cat comes up and like crawls on her lap, and wherever the cat touches her, the color returns. And slowly she returns back to normal as the cat like curls up and starts purring. It's cute. Also a little sad. I need to also get back into doing art commissions. I had done them for a little bit, but I kept getting scammers. And then the last person I've commissioned, I ended up having to postpone finishing theirs because of school getting in the way. Which I had to like, that was just a conversation where they were okay with it being delayed for a little bit. I haven't opened mine in a while since I've been working on my art. Yeah, that's fair. Actually, do you have like Instagram or any social that I could like see your art? If you don't mind, I'd love to give you a follow, maybe even a shout out. Spread the word. I like to help out other artists. Just follow you instead. Oh, cool. I will follow you back. Yep, there it is. Nice. Oh, this is so nice. Lots of My Little Pony. That show was my childhood. I love that show. Ooh, some of these... These are really good. Is that Epic the Musical art? That is awesome. Nice. I love Epic the Musical. I've been obsessed with that music series for so long. For audio listeners. Oh, for Ricochet. Here, I will post it in YouTube. In the YouTube chat. So that way you guys can see. There you go. Oh, favorite character? Probably Athena. I love Athena. I've always been an Athena kid. I don't know if you read Percy Jackson growing up. That was like a huge part of my personality for such a long time. I always wanted to be Cabin 6 Athena. But yeah, like Athena and then maybe like Telemachus, Penelope is such a cool character. Hermes, especially because the voice actor for Hermes is just literally Hermes. Like, he's made it his entire personality and brand. It's awesome. It's also great. Okay. So. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The pancakes. It's so sad. It actually took me a second at first when I listened through the Polyphemus saga, because when it had just come out and I was listening to it, I hadn't actually connected the dots that it was Polites who died until I watched animatics and I realized that that's who it was. It's clearer now because I think when I listened to that album, it was still one of the older versions because he updated all of Epic. At one point, he like updated all of the sagas to have like a improved quality, I guess. Yes, Troy, pancakes. Oh yeah, Ricochet, if you wanna see another cool artist, this guy's on Instagram. He makes cool stuff. He's the person I'm talking to on the YouTube side. Oh, and Twitter, yeah, it's true, it's true. I don't have a Twitter anymore. Well, I guess I have the account. I don't use it anymore. Yeah, yeah. I listened to the whole thing first time. And the friend, she was like, yeah, he died here. Yeah. Also, just the emotional damage that Jorge inflicts on you during the Underworld saga and again on Cersei's Island. Oh, nice. Yeah, definitely next on my to-do list is to combine the chats. I have a Blue Sky to replace Twitter. I got a Blue Sky. I need to start posting over there. Maybe this summer I'll start making some silly stuff. Yes, or are they giving around? Yeah. That song that Polites sings just haunts me. It's so good. Okay. That appears, and I'm gonna have them like actually. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. On YouTube and Twitch chat. I don't think I've actually ever seen Chuckle Sandwich. God, Chuckle Sandwiches. Audio listeners love you to death. Ah, yeah. It's like when you first listen to Open Arms before he dies. It's all joy and happy, but not the same. Yeah. The kind of stuff where you take something that had one kind of context and then you twist it to have an entirely new layer of context when put into a different situation. It's like one of my favorite things to do with like storytelling, and the epic musical does it so well with so many like motifs and stuff. Like the danger motif, it first is introduced during the fight with Polyphemus, and then it starts to shift as Odysseus becomes more of the dangerous threat to everyone else, that he starts to take over that motif. It's so good. I could gush over epic musical for hours. Okay. Oh, right. I need to also unloaded. I'm trying to hear epic is so full of emotional damage. Yeah, same. I could never get bored of epic. I've recently I started going through and I'm trying to make a playlist of all of my favorite animatics that I've found, so that way I can like get a bunch of my friends together and we could just watch it all together like a movie. Yeah. Honestly, compared to some of my friends, I'm like some of my friends are so much more obsessed with it than even I am. Like I almost wonder if I should try to get some of them together and see if we can like try to make our own version of an animatic of it. That actually would be really cool. Like a group project with a bunch of them, like we all just try to recreate the entire musical animated. I'd love to do that. Unfortunately, I don't think I'd be able to with time, but like that would be the dream. Okay. Oh yeah, I wonder, I need to figure out how to add um like custom GIFs and stuff to chat because I have silly animations of my character that I would love to make available for my audience to use. I'll have to figure that out. Yeah, same. Like every time I listen through it and also whenever I watch other people's animatics, so many people have so many good ideas, but then I also like come up with some ideas of my own. I'm like, what if we recreated it, but we like did these certain things so that way there's like extra layers of storytelling through it. Like one of my favorite ideas that I had that I would love to do is anytime Athena tries to contact Odysseus, what if it was portrayed through reflection? Because every time that he um interacts with Athena, water was present. It's not like if you think about where they were in each instance, like the first time being on the Lotus Eaters Island, there's like all the different like ponds and stuff. So it's like, what if the first time there he's like handed the flower by Polites and he's looking down and he sees his reflection in the pond, and then his reflection distorts and he like almost like falls into it into the like other realm of Athena where she like contacts him and has that whole thing. And then the second time being shortly after the thing with like leaving the island and say and Athena like confronting him at that point. It could either be like the reflection of the blood or like in the ocean. But like once again associating like reflection with Athena contacting him. But then to make it as emotionally impactful as possible, when he's at the edge of that cliff on Circe's island, it was implied that it was raining during that. At least in like some of the animatics, people will make it that it was like raining and storming. And I love the idea of like when he calls out Athena at that point, he was on his like hands and knees and he looks down at like the puddle of water and he sees his reflection, and then he yells Athena because he associates that, and that's like what makes the connection. Is like if I was to make my own, I would do stuff like that where I like connect these things that like just like hit like impact harder. That kind of like storytelling through visual cues like that is like my favorite thing ever, and I would love to make stuff that utilizes it. right? It's always so painful when it's like I so desperately want to make something, but you like don't either like don't have time or you just like are lacking a certain skill. Like I've had that happen to me so many times. It's another reason why I wanted to do this YouTube channel is like making videos forces me to practice and learn and therefore improve skills so that I can make the cool stuff. Yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll get some friends together and we can like see if it's even possible to make our own epic animatic. Animate it all the way through so that way we have our own whole version. That'd be cool. Cat. Really cat. Yeah. Honestly, who knows? Maybe I can like find a whole bunch of people and we can like try to do a collab thing. That'd be cool. Okay, I have like 1 more hour that I can stream for, and then I will probably have to head out because I'll have to quickly edit audio to this, like edit it together. Actually, I may have less than that amount of time. So I'm trying to get this done before my class, and that requires me to be able to get, like, leave on time and stuff. Nope. So cute. Little kitty. Oh, alright. See ya, Troy. Oh, dang. Yeah. Sleep deprivation is never fun. I don't know if it's just a me thing or not, but I've noticed that whenever I try to stay up too late, I get, like, sick symptoms. Like, I'll get, like, a runny nose, and I start to get that, like, shivery feeling that you get when you start to catch a cold. It's really weird. That's why I don't typically stay up all night. It's like my body can't handle the stress. Yeah. Sorry to hear that. That can suck. I need to grab a specific image. Is this? And I put it down here. Wait. Copy. Paste. Hello? Is it going to paste? Maybe I just have to... That worked. Cool. This is a drawing I made a really long time ago that is actually the inspiration for this animation, so I figured I might as well trace it for the final frame. Well, if you ever do find, well, whenever you do find an audio and post it, I'll be sure to check it out, share it around. technically, I have finished drawing all of the frames. Now to export and edit, which I will probably do off stream because that will take time. Which means that I am probably going to have to end it around here. Finally found one audio sketch. I feel that hearing audio on repeat when animating is like, you have to be able to handle that or else you'll slowly go insane. Which, I mean, to be fair, I've already kind of gone insane. But yeah, here, I'll scroll through what I have so far, and I can kind of like walk through it in case anyone is curious. But once I do that, I will probably head out. So, don't forget. Yeah. Okay. So it starts with draws, walks up these stairs, scene shift as she walks onto screen here, setting her bag down, and she turns and looks at the mirror. You can see her reflection, which kind of glitches, and she walks towards it. As it glitches, she puts her hand up. Actually, I might switch these frames around. No, I'm going to leave it. Actually, yes, I will switch them around. It like glitches and then it's distorted until she reaches like up to the mirror and touches it, and then it like creeps onto her. She pulls back, looks down as it starts to creep down her arm. She starts to panic until it fully takes her over, and then is snapped out of it as her cat appears and crawls up onto her lap and just snuggles up and purrs, and then that slowly returns the color to her. That's cute. Yeah. Alright. I think I'm gonna leave it here. It was fun. I definitely want to do more of these streams. Yeah, I'm gonna be working on this specific assignment probably for a while. So if you catch any of my future streams, you'll be seeing the progress of this as I go from animatic to actually working on each scene. The next thing I'm probably going to do is make the backgrounds, because I usually like to do that first. Like, I'll do the storyboard, and then I'll do an animatic like this, and then I usually just make the backgrounds, have them completed, and not have to worry about it anymore. And then I just animate it scene by scene. Yeah. Thanks for stopping in. It was fun to chat. I don't know when I will stream specifically next. Today's Wednesday, so I could probably stream tomorrow, actually. I might do that. I'll see if I can stream tomorrow and I'll work on it more. Either tomorrow or maybe like Friday or Saturday. I don't know, sometime in the next few days. What I should do is I should make a post on like my social medias and stuff saying, hey, I'm gonna be streaming. So I'll also try to do that if I can remember. I constantly forget. Guerrilla streaming tactics. But yeah. It was nice hanging out, and I will see y'all next time. Goodbye.